Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Worth. Hollinsworth. Yeah, but they're saying they're opening Franklin's, Mike.
Two, three, four, five. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Hello, my name is Kariana Gamboa, and today we're talking about
Hello, my name is Clay Webster. District 1, okay.
Something something. We're election covered. Thank you.
Hundreds of thousands of votes are still unaccounted for in the state of Georgia. Good evening, I'm Abigail Franklin.
And I'm Spencer Plato. In Gwinnett County, there are almost 450,000 votes still being counted. County officials say that the counts have been dramatically delayed because of issues with their system used to certify write-in votes.
Gwinnett County is part of the 1.5 million outstanding votes statewide through former President Donald Trump currently leads with 59.1% ahead of Harris with 47.4%. President Biden won this county in 2020, causing Georgia to lean in his favor. Here in Oklahoma, our live team coverage from the GOP Watch Party continues in Oklahoma City.
OU Nightly's Olivia Hayes is there tonight. Olivia, you're speaking with those attending the watch party. What can you tell us?
Yes, Spencer, the night doesn't seem just over quite yet here at Champion Convention Center. Now, there has been a band playing behind me all night. They just took a little break, and plenty of Republican Party supporters are still here watching as the votes come in. I spoke with a supporter of Donald Trump moments ago, and he tells me years ago he would have never voted red, but he's ready for a change.
I started out as a Democrat. We've gone through a long 4-year stretch of a lot of problems in our country, and now we have a good chance of getting them fixed.
And they're continuing to monitor that presidential race on these screens behind me. One thing I can say about this crowd is that they are ready to celebrate if the night goes as they hope. Reporting live in Oklahoma City, Olivia Hayes, OU Nightly.
All right, thanks, Olivia. And 2 Oklahoma House races have been called. OU Nightly's Abby Hollingsworth has the results. Abby?
Both seats we're talking about are reps for the Norman area, a blue dot in a red state for sure. With 100% of the vote in, incumbent Democrat Annie Menz has won the Oklahoma House District 45 seat. Menz won with 52.49% of the vote. Republican candidate Matt Watson received 44.10% of the vote. Third-party candidate Robert Murphy received 3.5% of the vote. And as for House District 46 seat, that has also been called. Incumbent Democrat Jacob Rosecrans won the seat, receiving 53.99% of the vote. His opponent, Republican candidate Alexander Torvey, received 46.1% of the vote. And we're still waiting for all the votes to be counted for the Senate District 15 seat, with 97.14% of the vote in. Republican candidate Lisa Standridge is pulling ahead with 61.55% of the vote, and Democrat Elizabeth Foreman is polling with 38.45% of the vote. It's looking like Standridge will win. If this happens, this will be her first year in office, but this area is no stranger to the last name. For the past 12 years, her husband has held this seat. Spencer, Abigail.
All right, thanks, Abby. And the 2 state reps Abby mentioned are celebrating just a few blocks from campus. The Democratic Watch Party is here in Cleveland County at the Noun Hotel.
OU Nightly's Kennedy Patterson is live there right now. Kennedy, what can you tell us?
That's right. As the watch party comes to an end, attendees are still celebrating Representative Jacob Rosecrans' victory. Now, we were able to talk to the Cleveland County Democrats chair, and she says that this is the highest voter turnout that she has seen in years. Here's what else she had to say about tonight's celebration.
But we're going to be up all night. And it'll probably be a couple of days that we're waiting on this election to come in, but we're excited. We're excited about the work of our candidates. We're excited about our nominee, and we hope to make her president of the United States.
Though the party is coming to an end, they say that they plan to celebrate for the rest of the election season. Live in Norman at the Noun Hotel, Kennedy Patterson, OU Nightly.
Thanks, Kennedy. We're keeping a close eye on which party will control the House and the Senate.
OU Nightly's Cariana Gamboa and Willie Gillespie are joining us live following the results. Cariana, they're close to calling the Senate.
The fight for control of the U.S. Senate is going down to the wire. The U.S. Senate is leading red with 10 states called and 13 seats left to go. The races in Montana, Ohio, and Michigan could make the difference. In Montana, the incumbent is Democrat Senator Jon Tester, and his challenger is Republican Tim Sheehy, a retired Navy SEAL and owner of an aerial firefighting company. While Tester won tough races in 2006, 2012, and 2018, his time may be running out. In Ohio, the incumbent is Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown and his challenger Bernie Moreno. An auto dealer, Brown has won 3 times since he was first elected to the Senate in 2006, but Ohio has become increasingly Republican. And now, unlike most vulnerable Democratic-held Senate seats this year, Michigan is an open seat. Both parties have credible veterans from the U.S. House as candidates. The Democratic nominee, Representative Alicia Slotkin, and her Republican challenger is former Representative Mike Rogers. Most likely, the Senate control lies in Montana voters' decisions. And Willie, what are the polls saying about the House right now?
Yeah, the update we have here just after 10 o'clock, we're hearing AP has called the U.S. House race for Ohio District 1 for Democrat incumbent Greg Landsman with 88% reporting. Republicans have flipped 3 seats in the road to 218. The current numbers we have just before coming on air, Republicans have 152 seats, Democrats at 96. We'll keep you apprised on social media all night long, and our full political team will take a deep dive into everything that happens overnight tomorrow, live at 4:30. Abigail and Spencer, a lot of races coming down to the wire now. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Kariana and Willie. In Dallas, there are 4 petition-driven amendments. We're focusing on one today that would decriminalize large amounts of marijuana.
OU Nightly's Bryn Mead is following this proposition from the newsroom. Bryn?
Yes, Proposition R, or what people are calling the Dallas Freedom Act, would ban their police department from arresting or issuing citations to people with 4 ounces or less of marijuana. This proposition would also prohibit the smell of marijuana being used as probable cause for searches or seizures. Here's a look at the results so far. 64% of voters are for Proposition R. Right now, only 19% of precincts are reporting. A former Dallas police chief warns that the proposition could have a negative impact on public safety. Federal law enforcement officers say they will not be held to this new policy. Abigail, Spencer.
Thanks, Bryn. And 4 Oklahoma congressional races are wrapping up here on the state.
OU Nightly's Clay Webster is live with the latest numbers. Clay?
That's right. In District 1, only about 3/4 of the vote are in right now, but Kevin Hern has been declared winner, receiving 60.3% of the vote and defeating Democrat candidate Dennis Baker. In District 2, 95% of the vote is in. Josh Burkeen has won in a landslide, receiving nearly 75% of the votes and defeating Democrat Brandon Wade. In District 4, 95% of the votes are also in. Tom Cole has secured his 12th term as District 4 representative, defeating Mary Brannon for the 4th time. And in District 5, what seemed like a close race has been clinched by Representative Stephanie Bice, who received 60.3% of the vote, defeating Madison Horn. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Clay. We're going to be following a lot of those races as the night continues to go on. We're following a couple watch parties here on campus. One of them in particular is OK Votes. It's a student organization encouraging students to participate in elections. And tonight they're hosting, like I said, an on-campus watch party.
OU Nightly's Savannah Simmons is live there right now talking with students about how they're feeling tonight as the results roll in. Savannah?
Yeah, guys, I'm here at Dale Tower where the OK Votes had their watch party tonight. It's currently coming to an end, but I'm here with 2 of the executive members. This is Michael Stoyak and Randy Wright. How do you guys feel about tonight?
I feel great about how tonight has gone. Like, seeing all the people here that are so excited about the election, that are so excited to be a part of the community here has been great. And I'm really happy to see that OU is excited about being civically engaged.
Absolutely. Very excited. There was a lot of positive energy, whatever aisle you were on. I felt like people came in with a really can-do positive attitude. So, yeah.
So things were dialing down, of course. Did the turnout turn okay for y'all?
Oh, yeah. I was super happy with the turnout. We had, like, this entire room, and then we actually had to open up another classroom to fill it out. So again, it's just like great to see the OU community here so excited.
Yeah, we had a lot of collaborators, a lot of partner organizations, so shout out to all of them that came and helped bring their organization and their people to come as well. But it was great turnout.
All right, so with the final hours and the final couple days of the election coming up, what are some expectations that y'all are expecting or want to see?
So what you're going to look at is the main swing states like Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada. Those are going to be the places that are going to count as it goes towards who's going to win the election. Particularly tonight, looking at Michigan, since Michigan is the most likely to be called out of those first. So that's what I would say for people interested to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and I just want to say that young people absolutely turned out and voted. That's what we at Oklahoma Votes care a lot about. It's just making sure the young people get out there and vote. And I can confidently say that a lot of people did. So I'm happy to see that.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. And we'll keep you updated with a bunch more information about the continuing polling, the election coverage tonight with OU Nightly, so stick with us. This is Savannah Simmons in Norman, OU Nightly.
Thanks, Savannah. We're also tracking the results for State Question 833 and 834. OU Nightly's Taryn Ward is live in studio with the latest numbers.
Yeah, Abigail, I've been watching these questions all night. The first measure on the ballot is State Question 833. The question asks voters permission to allow the creation of public infrastructure districts. Take a look at this. Oklahomans are voting no to this proposal, 61% to 38% to pass. The amendment required 100% approval from surface property owners within a proposed district. A town or city would then have to approve it. Supporters say it would allow property owners to sell bonds for funding improvements like sidewalks, water lines, sewers, and roads, while critics say the measure could harm public institutions like schools due to homeowners intending to cut taxes. Now, the other state question is 834, and it is the second ballot on the measure. The question will clarify whether non-citizens can vote in the state of Oklahoma. Oklahomans have voted yes to this proposal. No cities in Oklahoma allowed non-citizen voting, but the measure does not fundamentally change state law. Opponents argue the question is anti-immigrant, but supporters say it clarifies the law. Abigail, Spencer.
Thanks, Taryn. Well, it's been such a long night of getting our results in and monitoring those and bringing the results to you here. You know, as the election continues, experts are saying, it should take a couple of days possibly, but our team's going to be following this as we continue with our news coverage.
Yes, and thank you guys for following along with us tonight. We will be back here tomorrow live at 4:30. Good night.